Hello gamers, this is Pet from GamerPet.com and welcome to our first look of Company of Heroes 2. Normally on a game like this I would have run a review, but I have some other things scheduled and I can't afford to play this game full time. I will play it and I might do a review. If I do it I will post an annotation on the video, but I feel that since it's, I believe the first Company of Heroes came out in 2006, if I remember correctly. A lot of years have passed since then, and there are people who do not know what Company of Heroes is and how it's played. So I decided to just do first look to show you exactly what's new and how this game is played, and that way you might decide if you want to purchase this game or not. Options wise, I already set down the master volume to a bit lower so you can hear me. The first thing that I have to add is that the game is not really optimized. And I have an i5 CPU, Intel i5 2500K overclocked at 4.2. Now, I know that this is not like the best CPU, but it's still very, very, very decent. Besides that, I have a video card, a GeForce GTX 670 with 4 GB of memory, and is the overclock edition, something like that. I also have 16 GB of RAM. However, the game is suggesting me to use something like this, like right. And I can play the game with without any problems. However, it might be something to do with the drivers from the video card or from the optimization of the game itself, because whenever there is an explosion and smokes like that, in the campaign especially, you can feel some FPS drops. I bet that these things will actually get fixed later on, but it's something to keep in mind early on. They also implemented a broadcasting feature with inside the game client. You don't need to use XSplit in order to stream with it. XSplit has some problems with the game. Basically, the game looks fine on my monitor, but in XSplit it has like a weird brightness and contrast. So anyway, I've tested the broadcasting in game. As you can see, the bitrate, you can auto detect the bitrate. I'm doing pretty high. However, I'm streaming at something like 730 something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have three important buttons here. One is the campaign. I've only done the first mission, which was more of a tutorial. It introduced you with different important stuff of the game, like cover, abilities of units, and so on. I'm on the second one, and I can't pronounce myself on the campaign. Again, this is not a review, it's more of a first look. There are 3 difficulty levels, and depending on what difficulty you get, you will get an award, so achievements and stuff like that. So I've only done the first mission. Now, the true core of this game, also on the first game, I've also haven't played the campaign too long, only for a couple of missions. I never found it that interesting. However, the multiplayer is where this game shines. So you have the auto matchmaking versus players. I haven't mentioned this, but this game is a strategy game. I mean, for some people who really have no idea what Company of Heroes 2 is, they might have been very confused. So you can play 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, which is nice. This is your loadout. I will tell you exactly what this is after some time. You can play with Germany or the Russians, and I found this a bit strange. Like in the first Company of Heroes, we only had the British, the USA, the Germans, and the Wehrmacht, who was basically, I don't know, the same thing. I usually know history, but I'm not sure exactly on what faction-wise that. And people have been requesting add Russians, and years have passed. Now we have Company of Heroes, and we only have Germans and Soviets. So I do expect some kind of expansion. We already have plenty of DLCs, which basically add skins, as you can see, to the tanks and so on. Now let me get back. You can auto match make versus an AI, Only 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, and 4 versus 4. Basically, you will look for other people. You will play with other people, multiplayer game versus the AI. So I did this once. And custom game is basically what it says, a custom game. You can invite a friend of yours. You can select the maps from here. There are 2 to 4 maps and bigger maps like 6 to 8. I will show you different maps in this video. Now, army customization. Basically, this is something, some of the stuff are new. This is the rooster again, Russians and Germans. And let me actually think of loadouts as different options for you to pick up before you start the game. You customize your stuff, and then when you start the game you have the loadouts. These are your commanders. When you play the game, I will actually show you this in game. When you play the game, your units are going to attack or your enemy units, you're going to capture points and so on, and you will gain experience. I'm not talking about your profile experience, I'm talking about your in-game experience. When you level up at level 1, you will be able to choose one of these 3 commanders. This is when I say the loadouts. You will be able to choose which of these 3 commanders you are going to choose. Some of the commanders have different abilities, like a commander might be more focused on artillery or on infantry, or some other commanders will be focused on armored warfare, like tanks and so on. And this is basically what you customize. You will have 3 of them at the start of the game when you purchase the game. These 2 can be unlocked by reaching rank 10 and rank 45, and I believe these 2 are premium items. I received these 2 because I pre-ordered the game. You can actually purchase one of the commander to a DLC. Yeah, I know it sounds annoying, but don't worry guys, it's not really something required for you to have. Bulletins are stuff... this is something new. I haven't seen this in the first company of Heroes, so let me try to explain. You can also choose 3 different special abilities. The 3 abilities that I have right now are really basics. This one says conscripts and grenadiers have 2% increased accuracy, right? And for example, there are other future abilities that you will unlock by doing different stuff. Those abilities that you unlock by playing, you will be able to choose some of them. So for example, this ability, it says kill 25 enemies with each of the 15 different German snipers. I believe it's going to take a lot of time when after you to unlock this. But when I have this and I will use it on my loadout, German snipers will have 10% increased armor. Like, it's not like a huge idea, but it's only small bonuses that will give you some sense of customization. Same thing for the artillery, something for the light vehicles, and depending on your style of play, you will customize your loadout however you want to play. Another new thing in Company of Heroes 2 are the vehicle appearances. It's not like a huge deal, but it's something nice. Let me see if I can remove it. Can I remove it? I can't remove it, or yes I can. So normally the tank will look like this. If I add this skin that I already have, sorry, it will look like this. You know, not a big deal, but it's nice. It's nice. You can see a preview. I bet, I think there are some kind of DLCs where you can actually purchase more camouflages. Again, it's not a big deal, but it's something. It's something. It will make you feel more connected to the game. Now you also have your profile, and I'm trying to exit game. No, I don't want to do that. Player profile. This is my player profile. I'm only level 6 right now. As I've said, I'm going to play the game some more. You're going to have different unlocks when you level up. You can see the upcoming unlocks here, and you will also gain different medals depending on what achievements you done through games. So play a game on Soviets, earn numbers earned 4 times. M1 German. This is because I did the first mission, I believe, the campaign mission. Oh no, these are the campaign missions. Fusilier, end a game with the majority of kills from German infantry. You see, different. Think of Battlefield in a way. Battlefield, the FPS shooter. The first-person shooter. No, don't quit. Hopefully everything will go well with this recording. When I quit a game that I'm playing, it's quitting the game altogether, even that I've said quit to menu and not exit game. So, or maybe I'm just pushing the wrong button. Let's see. You also get Theater of War, which is something that I believe I got because I pre-ordered. I think you can buy this as a DLC for some euros, not sure. Basically, you have 2 co-op scenarios that you can play with a friend of yours. You have 3 solo challenges. I haven't played any of them. And AI battles, 4 of them, which basically it's you are fighting an AI skirmish in cold weather against an aggressive German enemy. So the AI is specially built for this mission. So I'm really looking forward to those. Look, and also, oh, never mind, there are missions for the Soviet and there are missions for the Germans. So more missions. Nice. I enjoy this. So as you can see Soviet progression and German progression. Now let's actually start a custom game so I can actually basically show you the damn game, because hopefully you are still interested in seeing this game. So I'm going to start a game with the Soviets on this map. Why not? I'm going to add an AI or German AI on easy difficulty, and let's start the game. So this is the game. Again, keep in mind that I'm not using the game on full, you know, options, visuals options. The textures are a bit on high, I believe, and it's looking decent, but again, it's not really that optimized, so I haven't set it up to maximum details. But basically, the Company of Heroes fans have always requested a game that's being usually played the same. So this is kind of the same game like first Company of Heroes, which with new stuff. Now I do have to apologize. I might accidentally say Conflict of Heroes. What I mean is Company of Heroes. Conflict of Heroes is a board game that I want to buy for a long time, and I might be mixing names up. Anyway, back to the game. You first start with a combat engineer squad, and I'm building right now special rifle command. This is the first unit. Now, maybe you are used on playing games like StarCraft 2, like a strategy, where you have your workers who are mining something, right? Here it's different. Here the fighting happens on the map. As you can see, the map is split up into different attack here. Let me see, there was something in Conflict on Company of Heroes, and that I just tactical map. Yep, as you can see, the map is split up in different areas. Like this is a sector, this is a sector, this is a sector, this is a sector, and now I sent my units to basically take out this sector. This sector is going to give me munition, and as you can see, I'm gaining about. Let's actually build up penal battalion, and I do have money, not yet. I will build up a conscript. Also a conscript infantry squad. Again, the AI is on easy, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now as you can see, they are here in this I don't remember exactly how it was in Company of Heroes, but I believe in Company of Heroes 1 you actually had to right click on this thing in order to take it down. Now you just need to be in this circle, so it's a good idea to just send your units into a cover. And this is something really important in this game, the cover system. Right now we're in the open, I believe. Yeah, this is yellow cover. They are in the open right now, so they are completely vulnerable right now. So it might be a hard choice to take this one, but I will place them and wait and tell them to wait here. In case there is an engagement, they will be more protected. This is a conscript infantry squad. Squads usually have different abilities. They will be able, this squad for example will be able to build field like sandbags, so build sandbags. Penal battalion, they have different well, basically you can just read on what they are effective here. Like penal battalion is effective against is an anti-infantry squad equipped with satchel charges explosive, can be upgraded with flamethrowers. That's nice, keep this in mind. You just conquered this one. Okay, so the abilities, for example, conscript infantry squad. Okay, they are taking my my thingy. They are taking my thingy. So let's do some combat. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I can look, even the combat engineer squad, I am able to upgrade them to a flamethrower or hazard removal package in order to remove mines and stuff like this. They can also build razor wire or a T-mine to put down a T-mine down. They actually run away. No, they didn't run away. Hopefully the sound is not too loud, but I think it's kind of low. Okay, 2 of their squads, so I'm basically going to tell them to run the hell that, to retreat, and they will run to the base. Now back to the abilities. Abilities cost different... actually, let me talk about the resources. This is the manpower resource. You will gain manpower by each second. Depending on how much units you have, manpower gaining will go down. Munitions. If I hold this, I will get more munitions per second. As you can see, per minute actually. I believe I will gain 11 per minute right now. Same thing with the fuel. Fuel, of course, is used on building tanks. Munition is used on actually using abilities. For example, I can do the aura. A battle cry shouted in unison motivates conscript to move faster. It will cost me 5 things. So let's do this, since they are here. Look, they are suppressed now, I believe. The AI is stupid, so they are pinned, and I can actually attack them. And they will just run away. So as you can see, it's really... This is what I love about this style of game. It's not a micro, you know, like StarCraft 2, where you need to micro your units. It's more of a strategy, overall strategy. You have to think on the position. You have to see what your enemy is bringing to you. Like, for example, you might just be here taking out this important location, and they will just bring some mortar, and you will basically have to run from that. Or they will just bring a tank, and you will see, oh shit, I don't have any anti-tank unit or something. I will need to retreat and try to rethink. There are units who have anti-tank weapons, and you will need to basically just upgrade them, like an ability here to upgrade the unit, which is kind of nice. And you win the game basically. As you can see, there is a score on top. You start at 500. And you will start to lose points from that 500 if your enemy will actually... They are not in cover right now. Satchel charge. I'm putting one down and I'm going to run. Run, dudes, run! Oh my god. Boom! More of them are coming. And you can see the ability is on cooldown, and I also don't have any more munitions. So this is why it's important to think, and they are also firing at me with mortar. So again, the beauty of this game. Now, as I've said, you will start to lose points if the enemy has more of these important locations than you. There are 3 on the map. So he already took this first one, and I started to lose points. And you need to find a balance on what you need to build, how to react, on what sectors to get. So let me actually start and load a new map, and I can show you some of the... actually, no, let me do some more levels so I can actually level up and show you the commanders. It's not like a big deal, but I would love to show you that. And I believe it's gaining up slowly, or do I actually need to be in combat? I'm not sure. Basically, when this will reach 1, I will be able to choose one of my predefined 3 commander that I choose in my loadout, right? And at level 1, right now it's 0, it will be 1. I will be able to choose one of these abilities. Let me actually just upgrade. What else should I tell you in the meantime? Usually, I'm not really experienced right now, but Russians... look, this squad actually lost 2 units, I believe. I can just reinforce by clicking this, which will cost me some manpower. There are also, look, Molotov package. I will upgrade the Molotov package because that's nice. Molotov is nice. And they now, yeah, this is the beauty, this is the advantage that the Russians have. They have squads with a lot of members. Germany has their own advantages. So right now that I've upgraded, I can choose one of these heroes, one of these generals, sorry, and I will choose this one. Never mind, I shouldn't have choose this one. Or no, let me actually upgrade to battle phase 2. Or can I do that? Requires 2 command points. Yeah, I don't have 2 command points. So basically at level 1 I can, if I have the resources, I can call a shock troop, and let me do that now. At level 2 I will be able to use this ability. At level 4 I will be able to use these 2 other abilities, like for example incendiary artillery barrage. It will cost me 120 munition. And at level 5 I can use fear propaganda artillery, which is a new ability. So as you can see, it's kind of adding a lot of customization and different strategies. Not only that the units have different abilities, your commanders will have different abilities. So let me... Effective at close range, medium range when equipped with PPVS something. And they bring... I will try to engage them. They will actually have to run back. They are shooting this. Oh my god, they kind of took a pretty decent hit. It's also important to use flanking on this game, to use strategies. I've read some strategies that some people are bringing one and they died. And because they died, I can actually take their mortar. And right now my guys lost some. That guy ran away. And right now I have a squad of mortars. They also have different abilities, like mortar barrage or smoke barrage, in order to block vision. If there is a tank or an artillery there, blocking vision, or a sniper stuff. So let me actually load a new game where I will play the Germans. Okay, the map is called Moscow Outskirts Winter. There are maps that have winter and normal versions. And the reason why I loaded the winter version is because this is a new feature of the game. For once, when you are playing on winter, there will be a blizzard that's going to come every some minutes. And if your units are being caught outside and they are not near a fire, they will actually freeze to death. Units will also have a new indicator that's telling how cold they are, and you will constantly need to move them. Besides that, if they are walking through deep snow, their speed will be slowed. And if not on this map, but as you can see, the lake is frozen. If you are passing through a lake and your enemy is shooting mortar barrages at the frozen lake, the lake will actually break, and you can actually lose the units. And you can see exactly how many. You can see how many different options you have with this game, with Company of Heroes, on how many tactical choices you have to make. So I built my first buildings, infantry company, and as you can see I can build different units, like a heavy machine gun team. And they also, Germany is played different. I have different battle phases. Russians do not have this, they are played different, which adds a new thingy. And I remember in in Company of Hero 1, British were playing different. They had pretty good defenses. Americans were played different. So bam, look, a new squad, and they are a bit different than normal squads. They need the setup time. As you can see, I'm setting up them like them, and they have a cone of fire, and he's putting the machine gun down. And what this gun will do, they will be able to suppress our enemy if they come in range. So let me actually put them right here. What else do you want? Yeah, units actually level up. This is veteran rank level 1, veteran rank level 2, significantly increase ammo, veteran rank level 3, significantly increase weapon accuracy. So at level 1 it says field first aid, which is basically this ability. Yep, and you'll be able to gain new abilities. So much snow. Another thing that you can do is you can build munition caches on the important territory point, and basically you will also gain. Look, they are here. Actually, go back to. I don't think I can take them down. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not really experienced. They might actually just run back. No, they run to cover, so we are both sitting in cover. Let me actually go inside the building. Some strategy that I've been reading is that as look, oh my god, they have 2 squads. They can just use the mortar and they will take me out of the building. German units do not have mortar. Look, 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 they are throwing it. Boom! The AI is not really stupid, and now I actually need to go out. And actually just run, just run. You see, exactly, it's fun. I am enjoying this. Now this is Company of Heroes 2. Pretty awesome strategy game. I'm just I can't wait to just start to play it. I didn't had the courage to start to play with other humans, only with the AI. The easy AI is kind of easy, but I'm still learning the units and the different abilities. For example, I've rushed into upgrading to Battle Phase 3 so I can build the Panzer Corps, so I can build some tanks. The problem is that I didn't had control of the fuel points, which are these two, and I didn't actually had fuel almost at all. And as you can see, it's really important to fight for the points on the map that you really care. So if you want to play a battle, a game with tanks, you will need to pick a general that has some advantages with the tanks, and you will need to keep control of the fuel points, and at the same time you will need to keep control of the important victory locations on the map in order for you to win the game. You can win the game by destroying the headquarters of your opponent, but that's kind of hard. It's having a huge load of health, armor, and you won't actually be able to really do that. So this is my first look at Company of Heroes 2. I hope you will get the game, and maybe we are going to play it. I will try to play it, and maybe I'm going to cast some games. I will have to see it. I enjoyed casting StarCraft 2, and maybe I'm going to start. Look, my meter, and they are pinned down. Yep, they are pinned down, and they will have to retreat because my machine gun is shooting. Look, even the machine gun has an ability that says crew sacrifices to increase armor piercing ammunition for better armor penetration and damage. Ooh, time duration 20 seconds. Nice. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Goodbye.